locos and 7 beers ago, I chopped down that cherry tree. I told those redcoats, get ye back to your land of scones, because in America, we eat biscuits and gravy, and you can't have biscuits and gravy without biscuits. What's up, peeps? It's me, your boy Abraham Washington. It's me! It's MC. Oh my goodness. The hair didn't work quite as well as I'd hoped. But I tried. I saw that on the internet. Apparently girls put their hair on top of their head and then make it look like George Washington. It didn't work. Peeps! We're live-ish in the Lego Lounge. I'm gonna pause real quick, get this off, and we'll reset. Peeps, we are back. And what are we doing today? Alright, so confession time. We'll just bring them over. You know, let's just jump into it. Bam! It's the Mother's Day series. And I'm gonna be honest. In my head, I ordered these a while ago. I think I already shared these on a previous video, maybe. I can't remember. But anyways, I've been saving these for Mother's Day. And in my head, I thought this set was a cherry blossom, not a plum blossom. And that's what gave me the idea. George Washington, cherry tree, chop down the cherry tree. Anyways, I'm crazy. What can I say? I never claimed not to be. But, really cool thing I figured out already. I'm gonna set these aside because we're gonna start with in order, and you'll see what that means here in a minute. I decided to, you know, do a quick little look through the directions on the PDF side and on the 3D. There are 3D directions, and these sets are for the multi-person, you know, team building. They have that function built into the directions as well. So I went and looked because I know 3D directions are typically just that. It's just the directions and none of the like little bonus stuff that they sometimes sneak into the, not sneak, but they put in the normal paper / PDF directions. And there is a really cool, interesting thing that I discovered. So this is set number 10343. This is the mini orchid. So we'll put that over here. Only 2 bags, approximately 274 pieces. But let's see, let's go ahead and pop up this camera real quick. I just want to show you guys these directions. Standard stuff here at the beginning tells you can do either the digital or paper directions. And then it gets into what the orchid is. So very beautiful painting here. And then it talks about, you know, a little bit of a history of the orchid and what it represents. But, so what I thought was really cool, and I noticed it is in all of the different sets, it talks about this. So, peach, I cannot say that word, peach something orchid, phalaenopsis. Nope, not even gonna try. Y'all figure it out. A staple in interior decor, the orchid is often seen as a popular motif in art in a tradition that spans more than 1,000 years. It is often portrayed in ink and wash paintings as part of a classic quartet of beautiful plants known as the Four Gentlemen, or the Four Noble Ones. Together, they represent the virtues and continuous circle of the seasons. The orchid, spring, which ironically we are in now. Okay. The bamboo, summer. The chrysanthemum, autumn. And the plum, winter. With its beauty and endurance, the orchid symbolizes nobility, friendship, and integrity, all refined virtues of a scholar. I thought that is so cool. And then there's some more here on orchids and nature and such. And then another beautiful picture. So, man, I thought that was such a cool thing to learn. I bought these a while ago. I just thought they were a cool series. I didn't even realize they all went together like this. And they're numbered in order, so we're going to build them in that order that they were listed as the 4 noblemen for gentlemen. Man, what a cool factoid. By the way, again, doing this for Mother's Day, rocking my grandmother's t-shirt. This was hers. So thank you to my grandmother who has passed on for being such an awesome woman in the world. And furthermore, thank you to all the women out there for what you do for our world. You make all the people. Just, let's not forget that. All the people come from you amazing women. And even the women that don't choose to bring children into the world or cannot for whatever reason, many of you still act as mothers in so many different ways, whether it's the loving nature that you guys bring to the world, guys and gals, language. English is hard. You know, or adoption, or just bringing that motherly nature to troglodytes like me. So, thank you to all the mothers out there in advance. But yeah, I am very excited. So here's my plan. I'm gonna do my best. I'm 6 minutes in already, but I'm gonna do my best. I want to knock out all 4 of these sets. They're all in the 300 piece count range. So I'd like to knock out all 4 of these sets in one sitting. I'm gonna drop this all on Mother's Day, which is gonna be an extra for the week because I've only been doing Monday, Wednesday, Saturdays right now. But I want to just do this one awesome Mother's Day build, and hopefully I can succeed. We'll see. So I'm gonna try not to talk too much. But if I do and it gets too long, we'll just break it up and I'll drop an extra episode in there in order to get it all done. So, oh, what is the dad joke of the day? Because moms really love dad jokes. This is something I know for a fact. Why can't a leopard hide? Because it's always spotted. That's a pretty bad one. All right. What? Peeps, let's just build. Right, here we go. You know, it's funny. I just said that again. I was talking to my good buddy over there at Britain Bricks, Sean, and he had made a comment about how I have the by the way counter, and by the way, I don't plan these things. It just comes out however it comes out. I said I think I might have to do a different counter because my by the ways have kind of slowed down a little bit. I'm not getting quite as frequent numbers, but what I am getting a lot of, I noticed in my editing process, is a lot of all rights. I say all right a lot. I'm like, man, I don't do it on purpose. It just comes out that way. But it is what it is, peeps. I'm gonna pretty cool build techniques so far. Bunch of upside down pieces and sideways pieces, just really neat. I love when they build these botanicals with their own pots. I mean, sometimes it makes sense, you put your own vase, but you know, it would just be nice if even those flowers that would normally be in a vase, we got a Lego vase. That'd be awesome. But it is what it is. I'm enjoying it already. It is a lot of fun. We're almost done with, well, we're halfway done with our first build, and then on to the next peeps. Right, peeps, bam. There is the first build. Mini orchid. Ooh, it looks so good. I love the gold accents on the pot. The little flowers, the actual orchids themselves are so detailed. And it's funny because if you guys have been with me a while, you know I'm talked about it many moons ago. I'm a gold personality. I like everything nice and neat and organized and squared up. And one of the things that Lego in general, but really Botanicals specifically kind of do to me is they force me out of my comfort zone because, well, obviously there's not really a lot of symmetry going on in this build. It's, you know, the pot is round, but the rest of it is kind of like all over the place. And as I was building the little flower sections and stuff, my MC brain goes, man, I need this to be perfectly lined up. But then my Lego brain kicks in and goes, no, wait, these are botanicals, aka these are flowers. And in nature, flowers grow however they grow. They're not going to be perfectly symmetrical and look all the same every single time. So it's okay to just move along. They don't have to be just perfect with every single section. So it's good for me because it makes me think a little more and just bust out of that, oh, everything is perfect and lined up mentality. All right, we're moving on to the Lucky Bamboo. This looks so good. Oh, and the pots, are all the pots kind of match? Oh my goodness, I did not see, peeps. All right, first of all, set number 10344, 325 pieces. One of the things that I do, I go on when I order these things, I go, ooh, those look cool. I just throw them in the basket. I don't even really look that deeply at them. And then I discover this fun stuff later on. All right, let's see what the booklet says on the Lucky Bamboo. Boom, a familiar presence in nature and gardens. The bamboo is also seen as a popular art motif. We're being artsy now. In a tradition that spans more than 1,000 years, it is often portrayed in ink and wash paintings as part of classic quartet of beautiful plants known as the Four Gentlemen, or the Four Noble Ones. They represent the virtues of continuous circle of seasons, the bamboo summer, the chrysanthemum autumn, the plum winter, and the orchid spring. Able to bend without breaking in harsh winds, the bamboo stands for humility, honesty, and loyalty, much like the ladies of the world. And a little more on bamboo here. Oh, no painting in this one. Oh wait, yeah, there's the painting. It was on this page. I totally just missed it. Bam! All right, put that to the side. Let's get cranking out this beautiful bamboo. I've always heard, I don't know, but I've always heard bamboo is like superior as a plant. Like, when it comes to their ability to grow in many conditions and their strength and everything, like, really cool plant. All right. Pieces I've never seen before. I'm gonna call these UFOs. Looks like a little flying saucer. You know what it is? Let me know in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, feel free to subscribe and like the video. All right, peeps. Bamboo tree. Uh-oh. Bamboo tree is finished. Looks fantastic. I will say this. If you are not really into repetition, maybe avoid these sets. All right, peeps. Bamboo tree. Uh-oh. Bamboo tree is finished. Looks fantastic. I will say this. If you are not really into repetition, maybe avoid these sets. Sorry, I couldn't resist. No, I'm, in all seriousness, get a good look. The repetition's not that bad. Each section, right? So like as I'm building the bamboo stalks, that section is a little repetitious. As I'm building like each little section, but each section is really small. I mean, these are only a little over 300 pieces or some. This one's only, this is set number 10368, 278 pieces. It is the Chrysanthemum. Yeah, these sets aren't that big. So, I mean, I guess somebody could get bored building them, but I don't. I think they're wonderful. They're very fun. You know, the pots all have a similar look that I've now realized, but the way they get there is different. I like the bamboo tree had a little hidden, I think it was a Chinese. Wait, this is so weird. I got so excited, peeps. Did you see the look on my face? I got a paper bag and 2 plastic bags. That is so strange. I was so excited. I was like, it's my first paper bag set. But no, I've got half and half. All right, let's do the little read at the beginning real quick. I do want to read this because look at that artwork, peeps. That is so beautiful. Somebody painted that. I assume. Even if they did it in computer, I don't care. Art is art. Chrysanthemum, the delicate yet vibrant chrysanthemum is often seen as a popular motif in traditional art. In a tradition that spans more than 1,000 years, it is often portrayed in ink and wash paintings as a part of a classic quartet of beautiful plants known as the Four Gentlemen or the Four Nobles. Together they represent the virtues of continuous circle of the seasons. And I won't read the rest of it because you've already heard this. Just as the chrysanthemum thrives in the face of winter, it gently inspires us to share joy and withstand adversity. Boom. And then, again, you got a little more on the next page. And again, peeps, if you don't want to buy the sets, you can just download the app and look up the set number, which I already gave you, and then you can go read those little sections for yourself if you're just interested. But we're going to keep this train a-moving. I bet you some people are thinking to themselves, what is this? This is so funny. Alright, I've heard paper bags, the pieces tend to stick in there a little more. What was I about to say? Oh, actually a couple things. I bet some folks wonder, MC, why do you put those bowls away after every bag just to pull them right back out? And the answer is, I don't know. I got a wacky brain. I don't think that much. I just do. I was also thinking to myself, somebody might be out there thinking, MC, you've done flowers for so many occasions now. Aren't you bored of flowers? And aren't the people that you give these flowers to bored of them yet? And how lame of you. Maybe somebody's thinking that. And my response is, this is my therapy. I'm gonna build what makes me happy. But in reality, now everybody that I've given Lego flowers to, I'll go Botanicals. Has really enjoyed them. I really enjoy them. The build experience is great. They're just so different. They're way outside of the traditional houses and cars and spaceships and dioramas and all them. It's just something way different, and I really enjoy them. I enjoy the build process. It brings me so much happiness. But also, I recently was watching an episode of Fromania Bricks. Go check them out. Holla holla. And they had Mama Fro on for the first time. Well, not her first time, but I believe the first time she's done like a full episode where she's speaking and participating in that portion. And Father Fro, I'm getting wacky over here. He said something about he should have had flowers, and she said, and I quote, "Lego is better than flowers." And I was like, yes, Mama Fro. And also, we're combining the best of both worlds. You get the best of both worlds. If you got daughters, you should know what that shit was. Did you guess Hannah Montana? You are correct. You get the best of both worlds. You get Lego, you get flowers, and they never die. They never die. They might get dusty. You might have to do a little dusting. They never die. I like that because I'm terrible with plants. All right, peeps. Let me shush. Get back to building. I like how I say that. Let me, as if you guys have any control over what I'm doing over here. I'm wacky. These sets kinda remind me of brickheads in that, like, the base of each of them is very similar. Not exactly the same, but very similar. But then, like, the exterior, in this case the plant, is what changes. Now the pots are all different, but again, very similar style to each one of them. MC's random thoughts. Who remembers a cereal that had bananas? It was like, what was it? Was it Fruity Pebbles? No. What was the cereal? I know somebody knows what I'm talking about. It had like the bananas and the other fruity things. Man, that's all I can see right now. I see cereal. It's for good reasons, but the fact that they don't advertise cereal on TV anymore. It's kind of sad to me. It was a big part of my childhood. Can't remember what it was called. Was it Kix? No. Let me know in the comments if you guys remember what I'm talking about. It was a cereal. It was like a very fruity cereal. Now I know they might not have it over there in England because y'all got some... Well, we're about to start having some of these same rules you guys have, and probably for the better. But yeah, I don't know if England ever had this cereal, and some other countries that are more restrictive with their foods. But I know we had it. Trix? I think it was Trix. Let me know in the comments if y'all remember. Fruity cereal. I think it was Trix. Silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. All right. Our autumn plant is done. Looks very beautiful. Love the use of bananas as two different ways to accomplish almost the same thing. But you got the bananas over here, and you get the little knife sword things on the other side. I mean, it looks fantastic. All right, I need to take a quick break and I'll be right back. We're back and we are on to the final build, the Plum Blossom tree. It is set number 10369, 327 pieces. Boom, bada boom, boom. Not a cherry blossom. That's what my old noggin thought initially. Again, very strange. One paper bag, 2 plastic bags. Let's read our little piece at the beginning. Look at that cherry blossom artwork. Very cool. Plum blossom. I said cherry blossom again. The plum tree flower has long been a popular motif in traditional art, in a tradition that that's tradition. MC's brain doesn't like repetitive words. In a tradition that spans more than 1,000 years, it is often portrayed in ink and washing paintings amidst a classic quartet of beautiful plants known as the Four Gentlemen or the Four Nobles. Again, read that part before. Sprouting its vibrant crimson blossoms in the coldest months, the plum tree reminds us of our inner beauty and grace in times of adversity. This is our winter plant. Boom. All right. There's that word again. I can't help myself. All right has become the new MC word. Gotta figure out a way to shut it down. Heaps! There it is. The Plum Blossom. My brain still wants to say cherry blossom. I think today was the first time I realized that cherry blossom is even a plant. Or a tree or whatever. But, man, they came out so good. Let's see. Let's get our full lineup here. Oh, that looks good. So, what do y'all think, peeps? Got our spring orchid, summer bamboo, fall chrysanthemum, and winter plum blossom. So, I think I'm going out on a limb just based on the artwork inside the books. And then some of the little, like the bamboo, had the little hidden symbol underneath all of this. I think this is sort of a Japanese theme. I think. Please don't be mad at me if I'm way off. But the little symbologies throughout make me lean towards that. If not Japanese, then Chinese maybe, or one of the Asian cultures. Again, I apologize. I did not do any research on this ahead of time. I should have probably done a little research, but I didn't even realize that they were, I was like, oh, they're all cool botanicals. So I bought them all and I just opened them today and looked at them. But they look fantastic in my opinion. I love the I love the matching pots, even though they're all different pots, very similar styles with a little gold band. The metallic gold looks really, really cool. I like like in the plum blossom and the bamboo, they've got the little beads or whatever you like. These are, I think, supposed to be dirt, but these are like the little rocks that you would put in plants. Kind of wish they had put a little something extra in these two, but I'm not complaining. I love the different techniques they utilized with this set. I like that a lot of times you were building upside down and then flipping over and oh, there it is. Like you think you're, at least for me, your brain thinks you know what's coming, and then they flip it over and you're like, oh, wait, that's not what was coming at all. So I love all it. They look so cool. They look so cool. Nothing terribly complicated. And here again, these are 18 plus. Nothing about this series screams 18 plus to me. So, we talked on a previous episode how I suspect maybe, oh, I knocked this off. Maybe the 18 plus is, so for a long time I said I think it's the number of small pieces in a set. Then I got a different set that didn't really have many small pieces, and I was like, oh, that doesn't make much sense. So maybe it's the audience that we're trying to attract. Now I'm wondering, maybe is it who would have the patience to build this set? I don't know, but maybe I'll never have the answer to this mystery. But anyways, I don't think any of this was overly complicated, but definitely lots of fun. I love it, and I can't wait till Mother's Day gets here to be able to share these. It's so cool. What a cool series. I have a feeling when I edit this, because let's see, what's my timer at now? I'm at 2 hours and 40 minutes of record time. Now, I realize I did not talk very much on each box, each build, but I don't know how this is going to turn out. I had things and little jokes in my head that I was thinking about throughout, and I just skipped them. I was like, no, let me just keep building. So I may end up cutting this into 2 episodes. We'll see how it works out in post. You guys will already know, but I don't know yet. So we'll see what happens. Peeps, if you guys enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share, comment down below. Let me know what you think. Did you guys build these? I have not seen, like I watch, well, this is kind of funny. I do watch other channels. I really enjoy what other people put out. But I try sometimes to avoid things that I'm going to build but haven't built yet because I don't like it. Like I did actually watch, I think it's pronounced Mary's brick. Maybe it's Mary's, M-A-R-I-S bricks. I'll put it in the comments. Go check her out. She's a cool channel. She recently did a couple builds that I am planning to do in the future. I haven't done them yet. And I was like, oh, I really enjoyed watching it, but I was like, I hope I can forget it. I want to forget it so that when I build it, it's all like brand new to me. But I want to support you guys that are out there also doing what I'm doing, or, you get it, doing Lego brick building. And I just enjoy other people's presentation styles. I was thinking about this the other day. I know, I'm getting way too long-winded. Sidetrack king. I was like, man, I don't know anybody else. Not to say that they're not out there, but I haven't seen anybody else yet that is as weird as me with their channels. Everybody else is so much more professional. Maybe that's where I am, but I just like to have fun. So peeps, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and we'll see how many episodes it turns out to be. My original plan was 1, but it may be 2. So either way, hope you guys had fun, and again, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and all the motherly types, all the women. Thank you for all that you bring to the world. We would not survive without you. Facts. So in that, let's wrap this up, peeps, and we'll sail along on to the next build. What are we building next? I don't even know. Until then, holla! Happy mowing.